What's happening, guys, and welcome to the Greed. It is really fucking hot today. I don't know if anyone else is aware, but Australia's going through a heat wave at the moment. It's like fucking 38 degrees. My air conditioning is struggling so much. But enough about the weather. No one really cares about that. As long as I'm inside and cool, we're all good. You care about this bad boy, don't you? So I got this huge ass box, came into the mail, and I don't even remember what I ordered. Now I did make this order through Aussie Collectibles, I remember that, so I'll put all the links down in the description, guys. I've bought from Aussie Collectibles before. The last time I bought from them was one of my haul videos. Super awesome packaging. The guys that run it are really on the ball and polite, and I actually had a pop missing from my last batch because obviously it was out of stock, unfortunately, and you know, the guys were super easy about it. They were going to refund it to me, and I said, look, why don't we just swap it for a different pop if you guys are cool with that, and they did that for me. So props to Aussie Collectibles, really good customer service, and they pack really well. I've never had an issue with anything from them. But enough about that, guys, let's get into it, shall we? So I have a rough idea about what I got. But I like the specific pops, I can't even remember, to be honest, so it's really just a random pull. Let's have a look, guys. Oh, awesome. I'm so stoked for that. So we have Star Wars Rogue One Imperial Death Trooper. We have the chrome one. Now, they released this as a Walmart exclusive in the US, and I was really bummed because we don't usually get Walmart exclusives in Australia. Every other exclusive, whether it be Target, Hot Topic, Barnes & Noble, anything like that, we get as a common in Australia. It's something to do with the licensing. Obviously, we don't have huge, big stores like that selling pop vinyls, although they are starting to get into it. So it makes me wonder if we'll start having Australian exclusives as well. But obviously, different companies over here. We don't have Hot Topic, we don't have Barnes & Nobles and stuff like that. So we just get them released here as an unstickered common. Now, for some reason, Walmart exclusives, since I've been collecting, you've never really been able to get it. I don't know if it's something to do with Walmart and the licensing agreement they have with Funko, but they never release in Australia. So anything that comes out Walmart exclusive in the States, for Australians, is very hard to get, because we can't obviously get it as an exclusive at a Walmart because we don't have Walmart, and we can't get it as a common at other stores because for some reason they don't release it. But they have started releasing Walmart exclusives, so I am super stoked about that. It means that I don't have to go overseas or unfortunately give in to flipper prices on eBay to try and grab them. I'll just be able to pick them up here as commons, and really I'm just super stoked about that. So let's get into them. As always, Aussie Collectibles, free pop protectors, guys, which is pretty cool. I mean, you guys know me, I'm an out-of-box collector, so it's not a big deal to me, but I still think it's cool. I still keep a lot of the boxes, so you know, to have them protected and stuff, especially in my situation where I'm moving a bit at the moment, so it's good to have that little bit of security. So first pop down, guys, in all his glory. Look, that is a beautiful pop. There's just something about these like chrome pops. I got the chrome Phasma as well with the Star Wars ones. I don't know. There's something about them that it's, I don't know. They're really cool. Really cool. Good little details and stuff. Like I said, super happy that I could pick him up and not have to go through, you know, all the Walmart run around and getting him from overseas. So next pop, guys. I got another Rogue One pop. Again, I know I've said numerous times I wasn't going to collect them, but I love the movie, so I'm slowly building the collection up. We've just got regular Jyn Erso. If you guys saw my last unboxing, I got Cassian, and that was obviously, I think I ordered that order at a similar time to when I ordered this order. There was a delay on this order because of one of the pops I ordered wasn't out yet, so it took a couple weeks to get to me, but that's completely fine. I understood that when I made the order. So let's have a look at Jyn. So like I said, I got Cassian just purely because you can't have Jyn without Cassian, in my opinion. Now, something I've always found really weird with the Star Wars ones are the fact that they've got bases. Does anyone know? If you know why the Star Wars Pops have these black bases, let me know down in the comments, because I don't know if it's a licensing issue or something. Obviously, the bobbleheads for Star Wars and Marvel are all about licensing with Funko. They can't, unfortunately, for some reason, sell them as a figure, because another company has the licensing to that. So that's why they make them bobbleheads, to get away with calling them bobbleheads rather than figures. But I've never understood the black bases. I mean, they're cool. I really like that every Star Wars Pop has their own little Star Wars base. But yeah, I have no idea why. Something that's always kind of intrigued me. So I knew I had those two Pops. The rest of this box is a fucking mystery. I have no idea what's in it. So let's have a look. Oh, awesome. Oh, he's so sick. So I am a huge fan of this character. It is Blade from Marvel. Now, I'm a huge fan of the movies. Wesley Snipes, I think, makes a fantastic Blade. And I actually have a Blade replica sword lying around here somewhere. That one of my friends got me for my birthday one year. Blade is like one of my favorite characters. I think he's really underused. I mean, a lot of people know about him because of the movies, but a lot of people don't actually realize that he's a Marvel character. You know, a lot of people that I talk to just thought those Blade movies were just, you know, vampire movies. They weren't actually. I mean, they're not technically in the Marvel universe, but it's still based on a Marvel character. But I am super happy that they finally released him. I would have liked movie pops of him, just because I would have liked to be able to get like all the movie versions of the different characters and stuff, like Whistler and a lot of the other characters. But still super stoked to have him. He's so cool. He's got his sunnies on and everything, and obviously his sword. Now he's a really, I don't know if there's something different about him, but he's a really like light and almost short Pop. I don't know, it's weird. He feels really weird, like even, yeah. But you know, super stoked. The paint app's not great on it, but you know, at the end of the day, it's never. I like to try and get paint application as good as possible, but unfortunately, you can't always pick and choose. Now, for the most part, they're usually pretty good with it, but there's always some little things. But it's a mass produced toy, so unfortunately, we can't always expect it to be perfect. But super happy to add him. Ah, I completely forgot I got this guy. I forgot this guy even came out, to be honest. He's just completely, yeah. That's weird. So, sorry, I'm rambling. I'm just getting confused. So I got the Dark Knight Superman from The Dark Knight Returns. Now, for those of you that haven't read this comic series or even seen the movies, go watch it. So obviously it's an animated movie. It's a 2-part movie, I believe. It is probably my favorite Batman that has ever been done. I love the comic, I love the movies. I think the characters are more relatable than they usually are. And obviously this is the Superman from that. I've already got the Batman and the Armored Batman and the Joker, but I just realized there's, for those of you that, little spoiler I guess, the Claire Kelly Robin, I thought she was supposed to come out with the Superman, and I'm just realizing now that she hasn't, I don't think. So I might have to have a look at that and see why that is. But super stoked to add him to the collection. For those of you that don't know anything about The Dark Knight Returns, pretty much it's set like 30-40 years after Batman's like retired, or 20 years or something. I don't know the time frame. But Batman and Superman are old, pretty much. And everyone's old in it, and yeah, I don't know, it's just a really, like, the movie especially is really raw and gritty, and like, I don't know, it's just, as an adult Batman fan, it is my favorite animated movie by far. The only thing that kind of comes close in the animated series in terms of DC is Flashpoint, because it's just an awesome story arc. But this by far is my favorite Batman incarnation, definitely. So here's Superman in all his glory. So you can see he's like a little bit older. He's got some wrinkle defining marks here and stuff. A few little paint app problems just on the back of his cape and everything, but it doesn't bother me, it's on the back. So I'm an out-of-box collector, you're not going to see it anyway. But he is really cool, like I'm just happy to have him. I'm put him next to my armored Batman and my Batman from there. So let's have a feel around, guys. So I got two more pops. What on earth are these? I can't for the life of me remember what these two pops are. Let's have a look. Ah, now I remember. So this was the pop that I swapped out because they didn't have the pop that I was going for previous. Anyway, I got this pop because they didn't have a pop in stock last time, so I'm super glad to have him. I've been meaning to get him for a while, but I just hadn't gotten around to it. So we have glow-in-the-dark stealth suit Batman. Sorry, not Batman, Spider-Man. What am I saying? I'm talking about Batman too much. Now this guy is the coolest designed Spider-Man I've seen. Apparently he's like, the whole bit that's green here glows. So I'm not a big fan of glow-in-the-dark pops usually, but for like stealth Spider-Man to have glow-in-the-dark, and for it to be that much glow-in-the-dark, I'm super excited for. So let's get into him and see. Now, growing up, I know I talk a lot about Marvel. Growing up, Spider-Man and X-Men were my two favorite. I wasn't a big kind of Avengers fan. I'm still even not. Like, I go see them because they are really good movies, and I kind of like the story a little bit. And I love Iron Man and Hulk. They're two of my favorites. I hate Captain America. Thor's alright. I don't really get the whole Thor thing. I get he's a god and everything, but for me, it's kind of, I don't know. He's a boring character for me. And obviously Black Widow and Hawkeye are awesome. But Spider-Man was always like my jam. When I was a kid, I had all the toys and all the movies. I used to do a lot of animated Spider-Man movies, and back when the 90s Amazing Spider-Man show was on. But he is an awesome pop. So apparently all of this like green exoskeleton and his eyes and stuff glow, so I'll be really interested to see what that looks like. Hopefully chuck him in some sunlight and see if he glows well. But that currently completes my entire Spider-Man collection. The only Spider-Man pop I don't have is Peter Parker, which is like just one of the older Spider-Mans unmasked, and that's just purely because A, it doesn't really appeal to me, and B, it's expensive as shit. But he will be good to go along with all the other Spideys I have. Now for the final pop, and I think I just remembered what this pop is. Let's see if I'm right. Yeah, I was right. Wow. So if you guys saw one of my hauls, I think like maybe two hauls ago. God, I think it was 2 ago. Yeah, 2 ago. You would have seen that I got the Red Ranger and White Ranger pose. The Red Ranger metallic and obviously a normal White Ranger. And I said that I had Pink Ranger coming on the way. And here she is, Kimberly herself. Now I'm just so stoked to have these. If you guys saw my last videos, I talked about how pretty much Power Rangers I've been a massive fan on. When I was a kid, I had all like the VHSs. That's how old we're going back. I remember having like the first season on VHS, and like all my friends and stuff used to always come around and watch it or borrow the VHSs off me because like it was just the coolest series. And I was really bummed out that I couldn't get the original ones because of reasons. If you guys haven't seen my video, pretty much I saw them. I didn't buy them because I wanted to try and save some money, and then they became vaulted and I couldn't get them. But obviously now they've released these action poses, and the metallic ones, they're my thing. I love me a bit of a metallic pop. Metallic and chrome, anything a bit shiny. I know I'm like a bird or a 3-year-old, but anything a little bit shiny is just awesome. And she is so cool. So we have Metallic Pink Ranger, obviously a Hot Topic exclusive in the States. Action posed. I think this one looks so much better. There's something really weird about the original Power Ranger pop, like the pink one. Her head looks weird. I don't know what it is. Like, I know she's got a very different helmet compared to the other ones, but it's just a weird thing to look at. I'm super stoked to have her. Like I said, I'm really collecting the metallic variants of these. I'm not a variant person, so I'm not going to go get the normal ones as well. I just think that's a waste of money. I think Funko do that purposely because I know there's a lot of people out there that are completionists and will go get both. I just think it's an easy way to make money to just slap some metallic paint on them and you know, sell them differently when it's the same sculpt and everything. It's like the Batman repaints. They're all just the same original sculpt, and they're just painted differently. I mean, good on Funko if they want to make money like that. I'm not going to succumb to it, but I'm super stoked to have the metallic variants. The only ones I need left now is the Yellow Ranger, which is obviously the GameStop exclusive Black Friday box, which I'm kind of waiting out. I'm hoping that she'll drop in price a little bit. I'm not seeing, they're not too expensive at the moment. I can pick it up for probably like 40-50 bucks on eBay. Obviously we have to get it from the States because we don't have GameStop here and we don't have Black Friday boxes, so we're gonna have to grab it from there eventually. And of course the Black Ranger, which they haven't released yet, I'm thinking will probably be a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. I hope it is. I don't really mind if it comes out just as, I don't know, Hot Topic exclusive or something, because at the end of the day we can get it here common. But super excited to add Pink Ranger and to be getting that one step closer to finishing the metallic Rangers. I've also got Alpha 5 coming on the way, so that'll be really awesome to add Alpha to the set. And that is it from me today, guys. Sorry this took so long. I kind of rambled a little bit, but I tend to do that all the time anyway, so I'm sure you guys are used to it by now. But let me know down in the comments, guys, which one was your favorite out of all that I unboxed today. Just looking at them, I mean, like, I'm really stoked with Pink Ranger because I've been wanting Pink Ranger for a while. But I mean, my favorite's got to be this chrome Imperial Death Trooper. Like, there's just something about chrome pops. I don't know why. They're just so shiny and pretty. It's probably the easiest way to explain it. As always, guys, if you are new here, make sure to smash that subscribe button down below. Also, make sure to like me on Facebook and follow me on Instagram. All the links for those are down in the description, guys. I will be doing a giveaway on my Instagram in the coming months, so make sure you're following that feed. I'll pop my Instagram down here for you guys. But again, also links down in the description. And yeah, I'm super happy to be adding these little guys to my collection. And that's it from me today, guys.